The Nike Pegasus 35 is the most anticipated shoe in 2018 by me. The Pegasus line is my favorite shoe of all time. It has gone through minor changes in the past 5 years, but finally received a much needed overhaul. Brand new design with upgraded materials, the Pegasus looks better than ever in my opinion. But do they perform as good as they look? Let's break them down first. The upper is a one-piece seamless mesh that feels extremely flexible, breathable, and durable. They went from 5 Flywire cables down to 4 this time around for unknown reasons. I don't know if that is good or bad, but I'm just glad they kept the Flywire because it works really well with the mesh, allowing the shoe to conform to your foot, providing a secure fit. The laces are new as well. They feel great, and I think they're pretty lengthy. The tongue feels just like the previous models, but a little tall. I hope this part right here doesn't rub against my skin when I'm running or training. The collar feels like the previous model, but the heel cup is the tallest ever in the Pegasus line with a reflective strip for dawn or evening runs. The heel plate also feels similar to the previous models with plenty support. The upper really looks good, and it feels incredible. The midsole is an upgraded Cushlon with full-length zoom. What does that mean? Well, on the Pegasus 33s and 34s, they had 2 air pockets, one on the forefoot and one on the heel. But on the 35s, it is a one piece that goes the length of the shoe. That is a major upgrade for people like me with a low arch. The women's version has a softer Cushlon and a full-length zoom as well. The design of the midsole is inspired by the Breaking 2 project, giving them an aerodynamic look with this beveled heel. Also, it gives the Pegasus a fast and a very aggressive look. The outsole has an updated rubber material, keeping the waffle design with all these individual rubber units for great flexibility. The outsole can handle any surface you walk, train, or run on. I can vouch for it. To be honest, I thought these were not going to fit when I first saw them in person. I have somewhat of a wide foot and a very low arch, but I had no trouble putting them on and never had to break them in. The Pegasus have proven time after time to be versatile, or versatile, however you want to say it. They can do everything from casual wear to extreme training. For this ultimate performance test, I will run a 5K as fast as I can and a 100-yard sprint and other fun stuff as well. If you've seen my videos, first of all, thank you. You know what to expect. Why do I show you what may seem useless? Well, if you're like me that works hard for the money and want the most out of your purchase, then we understand each other. I will test them on every surface possible in this Dallas unforgiving heat to provide a detailed experience, wearing various socks to test for comfort, breathability, flexibility, and everything else Nike claims. They talk about energy return, transition, all this and that, but I am just someone who is trying to get healthy or stay in shape, working a full-time job. I'm not worried about any of that. Either they work for me or they don't. As simple as that. One more thing, if you've seen my videos, you know I've been trying to break the 2-hour mark in the half marathon category. In the Nike Vomero 13 Ultimate Performance video, I claimed that I would. That was back in January of 2018. On April 7th, I finally did it after dozens of times trying with an official chip time of 1 hour, 56 minutes, and 53 seconds. Check out my Instagram for more details about that run, that experience. It was a very emotional day. I know it sounds slow to you, but I have improved by almost an hour since I first started doing this. The Pegasus were my main training shoes, except for weekend runs when I ran 10 miles or longer on Saturdays or Sundays. It wasn't just the training that helped me, or the hard work, but I had a great support system, great family. If you're watching, I love you, and thank you for your support. So what is next? I want to get faster. I'm not getting any younger, but I'm not going to get faster by talking your ear off and sitting on my butt. So I got to go out there. It's hot. Let's sweat. This is the ultimate performance test for the Pegasus 35. Let's go. That was the ultimate performance test of the Nike Pegasus 35. They performed really well, just as I expected, on every surface, no matter what I did. Let's try and make this short, so let's break them down from top to bottom once again. The upper was simply amazing. The upper mesh was breathable, flexible, and very durable. The collar and the heel cup did not make my socks ride down, and I never got any blisters. The heel plate, along with the fly wire, kept my foot nicely secured. Also, when I was kicking the ball around, right here, the top, I guess where the tongue is or should be, was very padded. My foot didn't hurt at all whatsoever, and the laces never came undone. Excellent laces. And now the midsole, which in my opinion was the highlight of the shoe. With the full-length zoom, the beveled heel, and updated cushion, the midsole was incredible. It was balanced, springy, it was soft, it was very comfortable during all my runs, all the jumping, all my training, the full-length zoom. I really didn't think I needed it. I was used to the zoom air on the heel and on the forefoot, and I was like, well, the full-length zoom is not going to matter. But since I have kind of a wide foot and a flat foot, it made a huge difference for me. My foot was in, well, they never hurt, but during my runs, it was plush, responsive, and no complaints whatsoever. And finally, the outsole. Like I said in the beginning of the video, right away I knew it was going to be durable, flexible, and it was true. No issues at all. These shoes are going to last you a long time, and you're not going to slip no matter where you walk, where you train, where you run. And actually, I don't know about, we don't get a lot of snow in Dallas, but I'm sure they'll perform really well in snow. But the traction was amazing. I wore the Pegasus 35 for about 2 weeks straight, testing them out with various socks on every surface possible, like you saw. And my socks never rode down. They were comfortable. I never felt any pain on my feet, on my ankles, on my knees, no shin splints, on my legs, nothing like that. So the training montage that you saw, or the ones that you've seen on my videos, you know, with the backpack and all the silly stuff I do, may seem weird to you. It might be like, why does he do all that stuff? Well, I do it whether I record it or not. And that's how I test the shoes out, because I want to get the most out of my money, like I said. So I just wanted to give you an idea of what they can handle. Quick story behind these shoes. I went to El Paso, Texas to see my niece get married, and I forgot a tie. So when I went to the mall, I passed by a finish line and I happened to see this colorway. I had to get them. So I went to my old high school, El Paso High, home of the Tigers, because they have a beautiful stadium, beautiful field, and I thought it would be a nice shot. So when I ran the 100-yard sprint, I felt like I was flying. I wasn't planning to run up the stairs at the end of the 100 yards, but it just happened. And those stairs, that sprint, were no match for these shoes. That scene was not altered in any way. It happened just the way you saw it. I hope you liked it. It was really cool. And the 5K I ran is the most unforgettable run I'll ever have, because I ran all around town, basically where I grew up. And the beginning scene was right in front of my mom's house. That's where I was stretching. And to my surprise, the family that lives there now invited me inside the house right before I started the run. So it was great motivation to set a personal record. I'll never forget it. So the final verdict on the Nike Pegasus 35. I have been wearing the Pegasus line since the 29s, but the 35s with the full-length zoom, with the beveled heel, with the updated cushion, the upper materials, the laces, it's just an all-around great package. Versatility at its finest. I get the most bang for my buck with the Nike Pegasus every single time. No regrets. I will keep getting them as long as they keep coming out. So I cannot wait for the Nike Pegasus 35 Turbo later on this year with the Zoom X foam, just like the Nike Vaporfly 4%. And also later on in the year, like around October, that's when they come out with the Shield version, and I'll be getting those as well. But it was a lot of fun making this video. It is pretty hot outside. It's around 100 degrees right now. It's time for a run. So I gotta go. Thank you very much for watching. Steve Zilla out.